Week 7, Script 3. Bonjour, mes amis. In this segment, we're going to hear a bit more music and learn a little more about what makes French and English different from one another. We're going to hear a song sung by Petula Clark, whom you might know from the song Downtown, which came out in 1960. Petula Clark was English and born in England, but she also sang in German, Italian, Spanish, and French. She had a number of hit songs in France, and the one we're going to hear now is called Un Petit Chien Noir. Un Petit Chien Noir. After the song, you see why the words in the title are important. But for now, just listen and follow the story in the song. There's no video of Petula Clark singing the song live, but there's one of a very dedicated fan doing a sort of karaoke version, which is what you're going to see here. So take a look, and then we talk about the lyrics.
Un petit chien noir avec un collier rouge m'a suivi dans la rue un matin. Un petit bâtard avec la queue qui bouge et des yeux pétillants et malins. J'ai regardé son collier, mais il n'y avait pas de nom. Quand j'ai voulu le chasser, il a filé dans la maison. J'ai dit non, c'est non. À qui voudra le prendre? Moi j'irai dès demain le donner. Le petit chien noir avait l'air de comprendre. Les enfants se sont mis à pleurer. J'ai dû céder comme toujours. J'ai promis de le garder. Et dans un an et un jour, personne ne l'avait réclamé. Ce petit roublard a su si bien s'y prendre que je dois aujourd'hui vous l'avouer. Si jamais quelqu'un venez nous le reprendre, je serai la première à pleurer. Oh oui, je serai la première à pleurer.
Okay, so the title of the song, you can hear Petula Clark singing about Chien Noir, a black dog. But take a look at the French and the English version of this little phrase and try to see what's different from one to another. In both cases, it's the same three-word phrase, but notice that in English we say black dog. In French we say chien noir. The adjective, or the word that describes the dog, noir, comes after the thing being described. And in fact, that's how it is with most adjectives in French. They come after the thing they describe. So, adjective a black dog in English becomes adjective un chien noir in French. Okay, now that we know that, let's practice a little bit. I'm going to ask you to talk about your pets using adjectives of color. So first, let's learn le couleur, colors.
Noir, noir. noir, noir. Blanc, blanche, blanc, blanche. Vert, verte, vert, verte. Jaune, jaune. Bleu, bleu. Rouge, rouge. Violet, violette, violet, violette. Gris, grise, gris, grise. Brun, brune, brun, brune. Orange, orange.
To see the vocabulary of colors in your online textbook, go to chapter 4, list the vocabulaire, and then les couleurs, colors. Notice that, as with most adjectives, most of these have a masculine and a feminine version. Pause the video now and take a moment to study these using your textbook or the video you just saw. Okay, now that we know a bit more about colors, we are ready to talk about les animaux, animals. Here's a short list for you to memorize, which cover most pets that people usually tend to have. Bird, un oiseau. Bird, un oiseau. Cat, un chat, une chatte. Un chat, une chatte. Dog, un chien, une chienne. Un chien, une chienne. Fish, un poisson. Un poisson. Horse, un cheval. Un cheval. Snake, un serpent. Un serpent. Because dogs and cats are such common animals in French, we have masculine and feminine version for each. So, un chien for male dog, une chienne for a female dog, un chat for a male cat, and une chatte for a female cat. So, if I know my colors and the names of some animals, I can't tell you about which animals I have at home. I will start, and then you can follow my example. J'ai un chien orange. J'ai un chien orange. In my sentence, I use the phrase j'ai for I have. Un, since my dog is male. Chien and not chienne. Again, because he's male, and orange because, well, he's orange. Orange is an adjective that doesn't change from masculine to feminine. But if you see any of these adjectives, blanc, blanche, blanc, blanche, white, bleu, 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 grise, 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 noir, 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 vert, verte, vert, verte, violet, violette, violet, violet. You want to make sure you use them in a correct form. Okay, now I'll put my sentence back on the screen, and you can see as a model for your own sentence. Go ahead, pause the video, and tell us about what pets you have and what color they are. J'ai un chien orange. So how did you do talking about your pets? Hopefully you were able to put the words in the correct order with the adjectives, the color, at the end, and using the correct masculine and feminine form as needed. So that's good. But we still need to come back to Petrulus Clark Petit Chien Noir, because there's something that we missed. You know now that adjectives, words that describe, usually come after the thing they describe, as in un chien noir, un chien orange, un chat grise, un poisson vert, and so on. But if that's true, un petit chien noir seems to break that rule, at least with one word, petit. If we have two words that describe the dog, small and black, petit and noir, why do we have to place petit before the word for dog and noir after? Un petit chien noir, well, that's because, as often happens in any language, there's a rule. And then there are exceptions to the rule, and un petit is one of those exceptions. It belongs to a small group of adjectives that comes before the noun, which, remember, is unusual in French. Sometimes this group of adjectives is called Banks group, because there are words that talk about beauty, age, number, goodness, and size. Take a moment and look at this group of adjectives in your online textbook. In Chapter 4, Grammaire 4.3, adjectives that precede the noun. There you see words like beau, belle, beautiful, bon, bonne, good, grand, grande, tall, big, grosse, grosse, big, fat, jeune, young, jolie, jolie, pretty, mauvais, mauvaise, bad, nouveau, nouvelle, new, petit, petite, little, vieux, vieille, old. And all of these come before the thing they describe. So let's say I want to tell you not only that my dog is orange, but he's a good dog. Well, in that case, I need to find my adjective for good. Bon, bonne. Choose the masculine form since my dog is male. Bon. And then put into my previous sentence. So, j'ai un bon chien orange. J'ai un bon chien orange. Just like Petula Clark a un petit chien noir. Take these two examples as a model and add a word from